veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain.
Hey guys, welcome back to the cnjshow, and I got my favorite gin and juice here, and I have my sister NEEK, and we hope that you guys are having a good day today. Let's get on with this topic. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to say, rest in peace to Miss Reese and the whole situation and everything. Now, some people have been saying, could this have been avoided? Let's see. My personal opinion is this, all right? If we got to be real and honest here for a second, it could have been avoided as far as if the guy was a man with standards. Because to me, I'm not going to put real in front of a man or put if he was this way, that way. I'm not going to do that. Sometimes our worstest thing that we do is say hello to people. And we do not realize that that simple hello should always have been a bye or X, Y, and Z. This is one reason why I personally do not believe in. I know we get into things, but I do feel like, as you grow, some maturity has to follow. When you decide to cheat or however it's going to be, you don't know how even, the person that you're cheating with, how they are. Some of these people they're suffering. They can't say no for an answer. They ain't been and had nobody in forever. Or they have had someone, but maybe they could be tired of being done wrong and say, you know what? The next person that come into my life, do me halfway good, then turn on me. I'm gonna make sure I get them back by all means necessary. People do that. My only thing that I could say, especially for us, women and men too, but especially for the women, we have to have a better judgment. We really do. When it comes down to who we choose to allow in our presence. How, you take your time. Your time should be so much like, okay, listen, my time is valuable, honey. All right? If you say you got 24 hours out the day and we all got it, I don't. I only got 1 hour. So therefore, it's important that I don't just let anybody come in and feel like you're going to do whatever it is that you want to do. Because obviously you have to understand something. Men in general, some guys, they get the biggest props and trophies for how many females they have, how many baby mamas, how many females they can hit, in a little, I guess, agenda. Who they got acting up and talking out there behind, and who they got fighting over them. Some men love that stuff. Some boys love that stuff. And they just, I'm sorry. Nobody should put somebody in a situation where you two is going back and forth, and then the result has to be this. It would really have to be like, no, wait, hold up, slow your roll, Coogee, for 1 second. First of all, what's going on? Why are you willing to come on here in my space, on social media, on live, talk about me, say the things that you're going to do? We now passing threats around and all this stuff. What is he saying to you? Who are you? What is going on? Let's stop for a second. If anybody have that much of spunk in them, that much I'm finna get to you, that means you sleeping with them. Or you done did something because they ain't willing to let you go. Because who would have that much energy? And then what person would not want to put a stop to this? Like, listen, man, y'all is acting off key. None of this stuff is getting serious. Y'all started off with maybe just words on the telephone, maybe exchanging some words, but this stuff is getting serious. We got to stop this, because I see this going in a bad, this is going to end bad. And, both people got kids. We can't do this. All right. Ain't even worth it. Y'all, that ain't worth it. What y'all are doing, kill it. That's the only way that something like this probably could have been avoided. Now, as far as in the back and forth stuff, could that have been avoided? I feel like this. If nobody ever said nothing about a gun, it probably could have been something that could have been just died down. Maybe we go back and forth cussing each other out. Maybe we even get into a fight. But as far as violence is concerned to that degree, it may have not went that way if that gun part was not said and all this rest of the stuff. But I'm going to leave this short and just keep it like that. And then say, listen, when you open up your mouth, we don't know down to people that do a little bit of everything. You don't know who's going to take what serious. Because to be honest with you, when we threaten someone, whether it's with we going to do something, go and beat you or try to do whatever to you, a person is in their own right to defend themselves, feeling like whatever. I hate the situation happened because it did not need to happen. And it's crazy. It really is crazy. But, guys, for whoever it is, whether you are a young chick, old chick, young boy, old man, listen, try to handle your situations to a point where you can just realize, all right, listen, man, I ain't taking it there with you. Okay? I'm going to step to you in the appropriate way. If we can work it out, we are, but we have to still remember that there are certain things that's going to be said. Nobody will take things lightly. Like nobody in the world is going to take it lightly. Because we're in spite of what somebody going to take it serious. To feel like, okay, and what if it could have been vice versa? Who knows? What if it wasn't them two? What if they had sisters, cousins, or, whomever? Older kids that can say, hold up, I know you can just say this, but I'm finna go and do whatever. All of that stuff leads to it's just bad. But this is it. This is out. That's my opinion with this whole thing. We have to keep ourselves prayed over. And if we can't do nothing, we have to understand if everything has an expiration period. Okay? Some people, you don't want it to get it together, honey. Let me help you get it together. Because if you feel like I'm going to be sitting up here arguing and going back and forth for you, no. Because if I'm that chick, if I'm that girl, none of this wouldn't even be going on if you was that man to not even entertain it. Now look, me and this person, we arguing back and forth. Now who to say, because we do know some people do say things out of the heat of the moment. I could have been just real pissed off and just said, darn it, I'm going to kill you, and not even mean it. I'm just saying it because I'm pissed. And that person take that to heart, and then this happened. Then it's like it's being said, going on the last video, oh yeah, they was out the door, and then this person, I don't care what was that. It could have been in the bathroom. This is foolishness at the end of the day, regardless of how you choose to put it. And it's not like a pick a side who's right or wrong. The first person that's wrong is the dumb man. He's the first one that's wrong. And then the second one would be when we allow our emotions from both parties to get the best of us, and we go on the internet, on live. This is where you got so many people tuning in, amping things up. And some people are going to do it. Now what? Now what you got to do? I don't even know. But my advice to this whole situation, how everybody chooses to do it, if you can avoid it, avoid it. people need to start being a little bit more honest with people and saying and putting things on the table with all you got. To let's keep in this situation to a minimum, because this really don't make sense. One has passed and one is in prison, and guess what? Whether she get this amount of years or out, whatever, it's still who gonna feel happy seeing her walking around? Come on, like everybody lose. We
Take me
out.
back to